From legendary buccaneers to the eras of piracy, join Maya and I as we delve into the history of pirates. So join us in our morbid time machine and let's get into it. Welcome, inquirers, new and old. Have you ever wanted to go down a rabbit hole of morbid history, but you don't know where to start?
Then you are in the right place. Our Grand Past is a podcast where each week we explore messed up history.
From shipwrecks and spooky places to morally questionable people and practices, we're Sophia
and Maia.
Join us in our morbid time machine
and let's discuss history's most fucked up.
Hey, Maya.
Hi, Sophia.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. This is our last one.
Yay!
Of our mass recording session. So, nap time. It's almost nap time.
So close to nap time. I have to drive home and then I'm nap time.
I love nap time. It's my favorite.
Yeah. My sister got me a heated blanket for Yule.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice, you guys. I love it.
I love that. I am wearing the coziest little overall.
Those look so cute.
They're lined.
Ooh.
I love them.
My sister got me these because I asked for wide leg sweatpants. Oh, I might take some pictures for
the
gram.
No, totally.
Yeah. My fit's not fitting crazy because I'm just wearing an oversized
sweatshirt. It's comfy clothes day.
Yeah, it is comfy clothes day, and it's
FAFSA is kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love college, but also,
oh my god, but I need that financial aid.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and then the scholarship forms.
Yeah, we're almost done with the scholarship forms. We did that before recording today.
Yes,
we got a little distracted.
To write the essay.
Ugh, I know. The essays will be fine because they're only 2 pages max.
Yeah, which I'm
which is double spaced
compared to what I had to do. But also, it's I want to fit in a bunch of information in these because, if I have a 2-page essay for a class, I'm just gonna buffer that.
Yeah,
for this, I can't. Say what I need to say.
Exactly, and it's 2-page max too.
Yeah, that's what I struggle with.
So it's here, just give us a short little boop. Alrighty. Okay, we can try.
I'm I can't gap about my entire life in the span of 2 pages.
Exactly. But it's also you're also trying not to trauma dump to the poor people who have to read these.
But also
I need a little bit because you want that money.
Yeah. So I have to be this made me such a cool person.
Yeah. So it's okay, so this bad thing happened, but this is how.
But now I'm so cool.
I'm great now. Yeah. No. Love scholarship essays. Yay. Anyway, into pirates we go. To pirates we go. All right, so we'll start off with some general knowledge. So most people got into piracy because it led to fame and fortune. There was a lot of money in piracy, even if it was pirate hunters. There was a lot of money. You made a lot of bank, and then your name was out.
Low key, if I was born back in mega pirate times, I feel I'd want to become one. And I know female pirates was a goof thing.
Well, it was a bad omen.
Yeah, but sometimes it wasn't. Because there were female pirates.
There were female pirates, but also the reason why we don't see that many female pirate costumes that aren't overly sexualized is because there weren't female pirates. That just wasn't a thing because women on the sea was seen as a bad luck. So the women who wanted to be pirates had to dress like men.
Yeah.
So, slay. You
what
go,
else
girl.
Would I be if I was back then? I'd probably be dead.
No, totally. I would be a pirate. That is what I'm going as for Halloween this year. Oh. I've already decided. Just need to get a cute little corset.
Yes. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Do you go to the Red Fair?
No.
Oh my god, we should go this year.
We should go.
Because I love the Red Fair and I didn't go last year because I was busy.
Did I dress as a pirate to go to the Red Fair?
Yes, you dress up. That's the thing. I've been thinking about getting elf ears for a while and I think I finally, because they sell them there.
Yeah.
For $5. I think
I finally will. Bad.
I have a flower crown and I have a long skirt and stuff. And then depending on the weather, because it's rainy season, sometimes it's muddy, so you have to wear not cutie shoes.
Yeah.
And then I have a corset tank top thingy.
Yes.
But I might not wear that this year. I might wear something else. But yeah, it's so fun. I love the hair.
No, totally. So, well, if you wanted to do piracy but legally, you could become a privateer, which they were pirates who were sanctioned by the government because they didn't want to pay the military to do it. Which, fair and valid, the military is expensive. So they're like, okay, yeah, no, you just do your piratey thing, keep your golden treasure, and just like get rid of our enemies for us. Thanks. You're great. We won't arrest you. Have fun. Have so much fun. Which honestly, that'd be like a really cool gig.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of times, like, pirates would be like, you're betraying our country.
I know. But like also, have you ever heard of like the pirate code? Like pirates are like so democratic.
Yeah,
like everyone's
they
like,
had,
they're assholes and they're gonna kill everyone. It's like, no, they were like kind of democratic. Just like leave them alone
and stuff. But
yeah, let them do their thing. Pirates also had a strong effect on the colonization of the Caribbean, which boo colonization.
Boo.
Boo. But another interesting thing that I found was pirates in the Caribbean. Every time I see pirates in Caribbean, I'm like, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Anyway, they mainly attacked Spanish merchant ships carrying treasure from the New World to the Old World, or enslaved people from Africa to the Caribbean. So honestly, pirates are like, the Spanish suck.
True. Not right now.
Not right now.
Y'all are chilling.
But like back then, like the Spanish kind of had a monopoly over everything. So pirates were like, no, we're going to even this out. We are going to even the playing field a little bit. So that kind of brings us to the eras of piracy. So from 1500 to 1559, there were the French corsairs. So during hostilities between Spain and France, the French corsairs would use tight spots in between islands to hide and wait and then ambush Spanish merchant ships. So this often, like this time period, set the tone for the viciousness of pirates. And then one of the most influential pirates of this time was Francois Leclerc, which we'll get into a little bit more later on. So the next era of piracy is the Elizabethans. That is from 1558 to 1603. There's a little bit of overlap in some of the eras. So the Elizabethans and the French corsairs, they overlapped for like a year. So like, yeah, double the screw Spanish little vibe there.
Yeah.
So this was when Spain and England were fighting over religious differences. What else is new?
It's not new.
I said, what else is new?
I know, that's why I was so, like, that's why I'm like, yeah, it's never
It's never new. This Spanish wanted Catholicism. The Elizabethans were like Protestants.
Yeah.
Henry VIII. We'll get into more of that later.
Ooh. Watch the musical 6.
Yes. That is my birthday episode. I'm so excited.
Yay!
Yay!
Which one is mine?
I don't
Mine is the author.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't Lermontov.
Lermontov, yes. No, I was telling one of my coworkers about him because he's like super into like literature, and I was like, you should listen to our podcast because we're talking about Lermontov.
Does he know him?
I don't know.
Okay.
On our Krampus episode, so you should listen to it, and then we're going to talk about him later. So like, listen to the podcast and listen to my co-host ramble.
Yes.
We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it so much. Anyway, so an influential pirate during this time was Francis Drake, who was a big help in defeating the Spanish. So after that, well, kind of at the same time as that, between 1570 and 1648. So if we're keeping count here, we have the French corsairs, the Elizabethans. Nope, the French corsairs were done now. So it's the Elizabethans and the Dutch sea rovers going against Habsburg rule.
Hey, shout out.
Spanish Habsburgs
Were the problematic ones.
They were the problematic ones.
They were the problematic ones. Go listen to the Habsburg episode.
Yes. Maybe that's why they were having so many issues with Spain. It was the Habsburgs.
Really, pirates were like, we don't like incest.
No.
You're banned.
So the Dutch sea rovers went from 1570 to 1648, and this was when the Dutch were seeking independence from Habsburg rule. So Piet Hein commanded a 22-ship fleet and took down a 15-ship fleet during hurricane season, bringing the treasure back to the Netherlands. So then we get to the Buccaneers, or the golden age of piracy. This lasted from 1630 to 1697, so a little bit of overlap between the Dutch sea rovers and the Buccaneers. So it coincided with the decline of Spanish wealth and the rise in Britain, French, and Dutch wealth. British, French, and Dutch wealth. It created they created many safe places for privateers to dock, sell stolen goods, drink, rest, do whatever they needed before returning to their privateering quests against the Spanish or French. My notes say French, but I'm not sure if that's... Pirates and privateers began to be called buccaneers after the maroon sailors and renegades who hunted cattle and sold hides and meats to passing Dutch, British, and French ships. Like, that was like a popular thing. They were called like buccaneers. So then the pirates became buccaneers. And then one of the most known pirates during this time was Henry Morgan. An interesting thing about the previously mentioned eras of piracy is it's not really what you think of piracy. Like, when you think of piracy, at least when I think of piracy, it's like you're on the seas. That's all you do. You don't really fight on land.
No.
During this time, there was definitely fights on land too. So they fought on land and on sea. So where they just began to fight in sea or on the sea was during the freebooters period, which lasted from 1700 to 1730. Was the last cycle of Caribbean piracy, and it came about because of an influx of naval officers who could not find jobs elsewhere. So again, it focused more solely on sea raids versus land raids as opposed to other eras, and seamen who joined pirate ships... You're so mature.
I didn't laugh.
I heard the giggle.
No, you didn't.
I heard the giggle.
I'm not laughing. You guys aren't laughing either.
Totally.
I'm being so mature.
So mature.
I'm being so mature as I play with Buddy.
Literally. So the seamen who joined the pirate ships were often required to sign a contract with piracy codes. So kind of going back to, pirates were pretty diplomatic.
Yeah.
And to their crews, I should say. So these codes were often democratic, stating that treasure would be distributed by rank and even compensating crew members who were injured during the raids. So during this time, some famous pirates were William Kidd and Blackbeard.
Ooh, which y'all probably all heard of him.
Yes. So, okay, going back to kind of famous pirates. So Francois Leclerc was a corsair pirate. He was originally from Normandy. He was a fierce leader and was often the first to board another ship in a raid. This caused him to lose a leg, but that didn't stop him. He was nicknamed Peg Leg, and this is often the reason for the peg leg pirate trope, which I found really interesting. So next, we have Sir Francis Drake. He was a privateer. He was born in Devon. He was Protestant, and him and his family fled to Kent during the Roman Catholic uprising. He started his journey at sea at the age of 13 on a cargo ship, and by 20, he became the master of the ship.
Wow, that's a fast improvement.
I know, that's like 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Being a middle schooler and you, like, by the time you're in college, you're in charge of a ship.
Literally. His first voyage to the New World was when he was 23. So 3 years after he became the master of his ship. Like, that's like, his timeline is crazy. He was driven to the Caribbean by the Spanish monopoly of the New World. His most celebrated attack would be the capture of the Spanish silver train in 1573. The next pirate we're going to talk about is Henry Morgan. So Henry Morgan, he was a pirate. He wasn't a privateer. So what he was doing was illegal. And in 1670, Morgan and 36 ships set out to capture Panama. Morgan was sent to trial in England because his raid was performed during a time of peace. But after positive relations between Spain and England dissolved, Morgan was then knighted and sent to be deputy governor of Jamaica. So he did get in a little trouble, and then once Spain and England were like, no, we're fighting again, it was like, good job, man. You're doing it. Go be governor of Jamaica. Which, like, honestly, good for him. Kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
And his crew members wrote and published a book that painted him to be a much more brutal pirate than he actually was, which I found really interesting.
Oh, like on purpose?
Yeah.
Or, like, were they just being mean?
I think it was like on purpose.
Make him seem like cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will have William Kidd, who, I'm just gonna say it, hot take, lamest pirate. I gotta say.
I thought you were gonna hot take on his looks or something, and I was like, oh.
No, I'm hot taking on his piracy. He was not a good pirate. So he was a pirate. He did attempt to become a privateer, but failed.
Like, they didn't want him?
Apparently.
Oh.
Well, no. He just wasn't good at it. So he was like, screw it. I'm just going to do it illegally.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do what I want.
Okay.
So he had previously served as a privateer for the British against the French. He was commissioned to hunt pirates, but then deferred from that path after many misfortunes. He was then caught and sent back to England and then hanged to death in 1701 for his crimes of piracy.
Oh.
So yeah, bro just wasn't very good at his job. So yeah, that's why I'm saying he was probably the lamest pirate on this list. And then finally, we have Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard. He was characterized by his long black beard that carried most of his face. And according to early accounts, he would sometimes weave wicks laced with gunpowder into his hair and then light them up when going into battle, just to make him look scarier. We will be sure to provide a picture of that on the Instagram.
As long as it's not AI. I feel like someone's probably made an AI.
Yes. No, I have a good picture.
You have a good picture?
Okay, yeah, I have a good picture.
Thank you. The amount of weird AI pictures I found of like historical things makes me so upset. Like genuinely. Because like some of them are really, really bad. Like we found like AI pictures
of the Grinch.
Of the Grinch in like when we were doing our Krampus episode.
No, Christmas cards.
Or Christmas cards.
No, it was Krampus. Never mind.
Yeah, there was like AI Krampus, but you could like tell it was AI. Yeah. I was so upset.
No, it was AI Grinch.
Yeah, no, there's some weird other ones too.
Really? I don't think I saw those ones.
Yeah.
But no, because of like the gunpowder that he would light up in his hair, that like just the sight of him would strike fear into his victims. However, contrary to popular beliefs, as long as his victims didn't resist or fight back, they would leave their encounter with Blackbeard relatively unharmed, only losing valuables, navigation devices, and other useful tools, which would be taken by Blackbeard before he allowed them to sail away.
Basically, like, I'm gonna let you live, but you will not be able to find land again.
Yes. Well, sometimes he would maroon them on land.
Which also isn't good either.
Yeah. But, they weren't brutally murdered.
If you didn't resist.
If you didn't resist. If you did resist, Blackbeard would maroon them and then burn their ship. Okay, so they could have their ship as long as they didn't resist.
Sure. Did he treat his, like, crew well?
I don't know.
Like, crew relations, I wonder.
Yeah, well, that is something interesting that I would have to look into.
That you guys can.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I have for piracy.
Yeah, it's cool. I think pirates are cool. I love Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
We have like a running movie watch show list.
Yes.
Pirates of the Caribbean. There's
Colonel Mines. The Grinch.
Twilight movies.
Oh yeah, Twilight movies. I've gone back to my movies. The original, I would watch the original Dracula. Or Nosferatu. I want to watch Nosferatu so bad.
Okay. Add it to the list.
Yeah.
I feel like I've recommended it. Oh, there's this one really good one of this girl who like gets back at like her bullies.
Oh.
And it's like a really cool revenge story, but it has like they like die and it's like I think but it's not.
Oh,
that's fun.
Well,
but it is
Nosferatu is a silent German film.
Okay,
it's an old.
I'll voice over it for you.
Literally, yeah. No, that would be so fun. Maybe we just do a watch episode. Anyway,
vlog
of
us.
Literally. Anyway, that is all we have for today.
And that's next week
as we delve into the Paris catacombs.
Oh, you guys are excited for this one.
Yes.
It'll be also Monster High movies because there's one about
literally
with the catacombs in France.
Yes. Guys, I just got my first Monster High doll and then I got another one like a week later.
Yes.
Thank you, Maya, for my first one. Yes.
Yes.
I love Venus. They're watching us right now.
Yes. Hey guys.
They live on my bookshelf. I love it. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Stay
curious. Stay curious. See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us today. As always, all sources will be listed in the show notes below.
Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on our upcoming discussions. Join us next week as we delve into the intriguing depths of our grim past.
Stay curious. There's so much more to uncover.